Hello my dear students. So today is our next class on K-maps. In the previous video we have seen when there are min terms how we can use the K-maps for simplifying the Boolean expression. Okay. Today we'll see if there are max terms how K-maps can be used for simplifying the product of sum expression. So here even for simplifying using product of sum expressions, rules remain the same except one change. In case of min terms, we are grouping ones, but in terms of max terms, we have to group zeros. I repeat, when we are grouping using min terms, we have to group ones, that is in terms of pair, quad, octet. But when we are grouping using max terms, we have to go for grouping of zeros. Okay. And the rules which we had used were, while grouping we can go for pair, that is two zeros together, vertically, horizontally or overlapping. We can go for quad, that is grouping four zeros together. So again it can be vertical, horizontal or overlap. We can go for octet. So again vertical, horizontal or overlap. So we cannot go for any grouping in terms of diagonal fashion. Okay. So now let us take certain examples wherein we'll see how exactly we can reduce a given Boolean expression for max terms. Okay. Let us take an example which says reduce the following product of sum expression using K-map. So the first example is function of A, B, C. So these are the three literals. I have used the symbol pi as I have said in my previous videos. When we are working with the max term, we will be using the symbol pi with the terms 0, 1, 3, 7. Okay. For the three variables, we will have a K-map with 8 blocks. Fine. Now here is the K-map. So listen very carefully. Numbering remains the same 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the adjacent sign numbering also remains the same 0, 1. Here 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay. How to write the associated variable? See very carefully. When it comes for max term and if the variable is holding 0, it will be the original term itself. If the variable is holding 1, it will be its complemented form. So this is for max terms. Okay. Next, I take here 0 and 0. When I say max term, it is sum of all the literals. So whatever literal is mentioned over here, we have to make its sum. Okay. Since these two variables are holding zeros as the values, they are the original terms itself. We will be writing B plus C. Then you have 0, 1. So 0 means original term itself B plus 1 means it should be complemented form. It is C complement. Here it is 1 and 1. So it will be B complement plus C complement. Here it is 1, 0. So it is going to be B complement plus C. Okay. So I hope you are now clear how exactly we have to write the max term forms for K-maps. Now let us go for the grouping. So what are the terms given here? 0. So cell numbering with 0, I am placing the value 0. As I said already, when it comes to max terms, we are going to group zeros in the pair, quad and octet form. Okay. So 0. Here you are having the cell numbering as 0, place 0 there. 1, so cell numbering with 1 will be holding 0. 3, cell numbering with 3 will be holding 0. 7, so cell numbering with 7 is holding 0. So all the remaining blocks should be placed with 1. Now we have to go for grouping. So the first rule for grouping is we have to check whether there is octet. Now I have to check whether 8 zeros can be grouped together. So according to this example, we don't have 8 zeros. So octet possibility is not there. Next I need to check for quad. Quad means 4 zeros together, either in vertical, horizontal or overlapping form. We have 4 zeros, but there is no possibility of quad again, because if we group this also, they are not 4 together. If I group like this, they are not 4 together. Okay. So next, now we have to go for pair. So pairing is possible. Yes, I can have this as one pair and this is another pair. Okay. Now let's write the solution. Pair 1. Okay, it is M0 dot M1. Okay. Therefore, now we have to write that particular reduced term. This pair is associated with this row and these two columns. This pair associated with this row and these two columns over here. Now take, if it is this row, the term is A here. Plus, take these two columns. In these two columns, the terms are B plus C complement. So out of these two, what is a common variable? It is B. So write here A plus B. Okay. So this is first pair. Next, pair 2, which is this one. So they are M3 dot M7. Now, this particular pair is associated with these two rows and this single column. Okay. Now let's check these two rows. Is there any common variable here? No. So discard it. Next, check. Here you are having a single column associated with it. Single column means we have to write this completely. So it is B complement plus C complement. So therefore, simplified product of sum expression is A plus B into B complement plus C complement. So I hope you are clear. When it comes to product of sum form, we have to go for grouping of zeros, and if a variable is holding 0, it should be the original variable itself. If the variable is holding 1, then it should be the complemented form of it. Okay. So now let us go for the next example. Now see here. Reduce function of A, B, C, D, pi. So pi again indicates it is product of some form. Okay. How many terms are shown here? 1, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 15. Now since it is 4 variable, we should go for a K-map with 16 different cubes. Yes. Now, here it is 0, 0. Since 0, and if it is a max term, then we have to write the original variable itself. So it will be A plus B. Here it is 0, 1, so it will be A plus B complement. It is 1, 1, it is A complement plus B complement. It is 1, 0, it should be A complement plus B. Similarly, on the top side, again it is 0, 0, so it will be C plus D. 0, 1, it will be C plus D complement. 1, 1, it will be C complement plus D complement. And here it is 1, 0, it will be C complement plus D. Okay. Numbering of the cells remains the same. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right. Now, so the first max term is 1. So check the cell numbering with 1. Place 0 there. You have 5, place here. 6, it is here. 7, place it here. 11, you are placing it here. 12, here. 13 here, 15 here, right? Now we should go for grouping. Now check, in this particular K-map, is there any possibility of octet? That is 8 zeros together in the vertical, horizontal or overlapping fashion. So as we observe this K-map, we don't get any octet here. Next, I need to check for a quad, that is 4 zeros together. If we observe, there is a quad which is here. Yes, okay. Next, you are left with 0 here, here, here and here. So when we are grouping these zeros with the other zeros in the K-map, is there any possibility of quad anymore? No, we cannot have 4 zeros together with them. So they are all pairs here. This is 1, 2, 3 and this is 4. Okay. So now let us write the solution. First let us write the quad. Quad is associated with the cell M5, M7, M13, M15. Okay. This particular quad is associated with these 2 rows and these 2 columns. Now check for these 2 rows. Here are the terms. Out of this, what is the common variable? It is B complement. Say plus. Here are the 2 columns to which it is associated. These are the terms associated with the columns. What is the common variable? D complement. So it is B complement plus D complement. Next, we'll go for pair. So we have pair 1. So let us take here. You have M12, you have M13. Okay. Now this pair, it is associated with this row and these 2 columns, right? So if it is associated with a single row, then I have to write that complete term because we can't find any common term there. Okay. Next, these 2 columns. What is the common term here? It is C. So say plus C. Next, pair 2. So now let us take this one. You have M1 dot M5. Now this pair is associated with these 2 rows and this single column. Now check in these 2 rows, what is a common term or the variable? It is A. Plus, since it is associated with the single column, we have to take that complete term. Right? Next, you have pair 3. Let's take this one. You have M6, M7. Now this pair, it is associated with this row and these 2 columns. Since it is associated with a single row, I have to take that complete term. Okay. Plus, now it is associated with these 2 columns. Common term is C complement. Next, I have pair 4, which is this one. It is M11 and M15. This particular pair is associated with these 2 rows and this single column. Now in these 2 rows, the common variable is A complement. Plus, it is associated with the single column, then we can't find any common term. We should write that complete term as it is. Okay. So with this particular K-map, we get 1 quad and 4 pairs. Therefore, your final expression will be B complement plus D complement, A complement plus B complement plus C, A plus C plus D complement, A plus B complement plus C complement, and A complement plus C complement plus D complement. So this will be the final simplified expression. Here how many terms were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these 8 terms are finally reduced to these 5 terms using K-maps. Okay. Now let us go for the next example. Here. Example 3. Simplify the following Boolean function of a, b, c, d with product of sum form for 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 14, 15. So we are drawing the K-map, and then for these terms we have to place zeros. So 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 14, 15. Okay. Now we have to go for grouping here. What is the rule for grouping? First check whether there is any octet present here. 8 zeros can we get? No, it's not possible. Next we need to check for quad, that is 4 zeros together. Yes, we do have. You have one quad here. I can even combine these second quad here. Then we are left out with 1 0 here and 0 here. Is there any possibility for these zeros to quad? No. Then we have to finally go for pair here. Okay. So now let's write the solution. Say quad 1. If I take this particular quad, it is M1, M3, M5 and M7. It is these numbers I have taken 1, 3, 5, 7. Now this quad is associated with these 2 rows and these 2 columns here. So now in these 2 rows we have the common term as A, plus in these 2 columns we have the common variable here D complement. Okay. Now let's take the second one, quad 2, which is this one. Okay. It is associated with these 2 rows and these 2 columns. So let's write M6, M7, M14, M15. So in these 2 rows you get the common variable B complement, and in these 2 columns you get C complement. Okay. Next let us see pair. Pair 1, which is this one I am considering. It is M0, M1. This pair is associated with this row and these 2 columns. Okay. Since there is single row, we can't find any common term. We have to write it completely, A plus B. Now these 2 columns, the common term is C. Okay. Next, let me take pair 2, which is here. It is M10 and M14. This pair is associated with these 2 rows and this one single column. In these 2 rows, the common one is A complement, plus in this column it is single one, so we can't find any common term. I have to take entire term, which is C complement plus D. Therefore the simplified expression will be A plus D complement, B complement plus C complement, A plus B plus C, then A complement plus C complement plus D. Okay. So I hope students you are clear when it comes to product of sum form how exactly we are going to simplify the given expression. Thank you.